Today we are going to look at an example of the class Merostomata coming under the subphylum Chelicerata of the phylum Arthropoda. So let us look into an example called Limulus. So Limulus is popularly known as the king crab or the horseshoe crab. When you see the picture, it looks like this basically, and the body is basically divided into two. Now, before going deep into the body divisions, let me say you the body firstly is divided into the prosoma and the prosoma region is prosoma region and this is opistosoma region. The body is divided into two. Now, going deep into the body division, let's look at the habitat firstly. So, the limulus is a bottom-dwelling marine form, inhabits warmer water, mostly found in Indian and Atlantic Ocean. So the body is basically divided into two: the prosoma region, this is the prosoma region, and the opistosoma region. As I've told you, see, this is the picture. This is the opistosoma, sorry, this is the prosoma, and this is the opistosoma region. See, the prosoma region is covered by a horseshoe-shaped carapace, which is convex above and has a sloping lateral sides. See the picture. This is a picture. This is the prosoma region, and this is the opistosoma region. See, from central part, it is basically convex in shape, and laterally they possess a sloping like figure. Then moving detail into the prosoma. The prosoma has a dorsal view and a ventral view. Dorsally, it is covered by a horseshoe-shaped carapace, which is convex, and laterally they have sloping sides. Then the carapace forms the protecting cover and also enables the animal to push through the sand. Basically, they live in sand, so this carapace basically helps, which is convex in shape, helps dwelling into the sand. Now, this carapace has three dorsal ridges, the one medium and two lateral ones. See the picture, which will make it more clear. This is the dorsal view of the prosoma region, and as you could see, the ridges. See the median ridge and the lateral ridge. These are the lateral ridges, and one in the medium. See, these are the three ridges present in the prosoma part. Ventrally, now talking about the ventral view, the dorsal view is basically completed, and now let's move into the ventral view of the prosoma. Ventrally, it bears a mouth, a pair of degenerated eyes, and 6 pair of appendages. See at the picture, you could this is the ventral view. Ventral means bottom of this Limulus. It basically looks like this. As I've told you, this is the prosoma region and this is the opistosoma region. You have to see the prosoma. It has 6 pair of appendages on either sides, 6 and 6. So 6 pairs we have. Then they have a pair of degenerated eyes. Now, just in front of the mouth, there is a labrum. And now let's see the classification of these appendages. The first pair of appendages is called the chelicerae, and the remaining ones are called the walking legs. The remaining 5 pairs are called walking legs. Now, these walking legs are again classified into different names and their functions. The first pair of walking legs is called the pedipalps. Then the first 4 pair of walking legs are 6 segmented and chelate. So in legs also we have segmentation, right? See, a leg is basically divided into many segments, right? So the next 4 walking legs are 6 segmented, and so they are called chelate and have a chelate, so they are called chelipeds. Then the last pair, they are 7 segmented and non-chelate, hence they are called as non-chelate. So the first 4 pair of walking legs are chelate, and then the next last pair is non-chelate, since it does not have any chelate. Now the functions of chelate and non-chelate pair of appendages. See, the last pair of walking legs, they are used for cleaning the gills, digging the sand or mud, extracting shell-less mollusks, and polychelate worms upon which limulus feed. Their coxa bears separate processes called flabellum for gill cleaning. Now, when we talk about the chelates are basically large and armed with spicules, so serve as natobase to microbate and to move the foot. So they are locomotory as well as feeding organ. Now there is another pair of legs called the ciliarium present between the base of last two pairs of appendages. They are flat, unjointed, spiny, hairy, flat, serves as natto based. Now next, moving into the next body division, that is the opistosoma. Here also we have a dorsal view and a ventral view. So let's look at one by one each. The dorsal view. Firstly, look at the picture. This is the dorsal view. This is the dorsal view of an opistosoma, and this is the ventral view of an opistosoma. So first, looking into the dorsal view, it is movably articulated with prosoma. It's movably articulated with jointed with the prosoma and has an anterior limb climbing part and a posterior limbless part. It has a caudal spine, also called as the telson, which is very important and used for a balancing. It's a type of balancing organ. Now it's bordered with lateral edges for aperious parts. Since the parts are movable spines, they bear 6 pair of appendages, and then here also the first pair fuse to form a flap called the genital operculum, and then which covers a pair of gonopore. And then since we told they have 6 pair of appendages, the first pair is modified as the genital operculum. Then the next 5 pairs are membranous flap like, modified as gills called the gill books or the gill book gills. Now, on the lower surface of these appendages are numerous leaf-like vascular flaps for gaseous exchange. Also shows the pedals for dwelling, swimming movements. Now, seeing at the anus is located behind the gills, just in front of the root of the caudal spine. See at the picture, the root of the caudal spine, you could see the anus. So this is the anus present at the. This is the caudal spine. Present at the root of this caudal spine is the anus. Next, the internal anatomy is like this. They don't possess any kind of salivary glands and Malpighian tubules, but they possess a gizzard, git mill, and completely covered ventral nerve cord by an artery. Then talking about the excretory organ, they have a pair of coxal gland. Reproductive part is their sex is a separate internal fertilization. Since they have indirect development, they go through a trilobita larvae. See this picture and then try to recall all the points. It will be more easier. So let me summarize all the points. The body of Limulus is basically divided into a prosoma region and a opistosoma region. This is a prosoma. This is the prosoma, and this is opistosoma region. The prosoma has a dorsal and a ventral view, and dorsally it's being covered by 3 ridges, 2 lateral ridges and 1 median ridge. And when you see at the picture, you could identify it. 1 median ridge and 2 lateral ridges. And then ventrally talking, they have 6 pair of appendages arising. Yeah, that's all about. And then they have a caudal spine, also called as the telson. This is the caudal spine, also named by the famous by the name called telson. They have anus at the root of this caudal spine. Yes, this is all about the Limulus in short. See, this is the picture of Limulus. Okay, thank you.